welcome Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Colorado Rockies going up against the New York Mets. First pitch coming your way next.
New York Mets.
Almost ready to get underway. Our starter in this one, Kodai Senga.
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
Ready to go? So in now for Colorado, Jordan Beck. There's the swing and a miss.
0-1.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance to make the contact with that pitch.
Ezekiel Tovar in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Breaking ball through there for a strike. One out, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back. The shortstop takes the ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Let's go, New York. 3-2.
And that's ball four.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies. Over to first, and he's saved. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
The count.
Tovar, the base runner at first with one out.
Runner.
There goes the runner. Pitch misses. Throw to second, tag, and they got him.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
Righty delivers. That one ripped. And that's just foul. And they'll do it again. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Nothing doing for the Rockies. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And towing the slab in this one, Antonio Senzatella. What do you look for here?
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
We go to the bottom of the first. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Francisco Lindor. Breaking ball misses down and away. Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida. That's in there, and that's strike one.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball, just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
And a foul ball. On the ground to the left, McMahon fires over to first. One up, one down. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored. And you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like you could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
Brandon Nimmo in the box with one away as he takes ball one. And that skips in the dirt. Next offering is in for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
Hilliard pulls it down and there's 2 gone.
Batting third, designated hitter.
Juan Soto down.
Not only can he hit the cover off the ball, he's got a great eye as well.
Just missed.
1-0.
2 out, space is empty. Swing and a foul out of play. Hard hit, right side. Tosses to first. That ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. Scoreless after 1. New inning getting started. There's Ryan McMahon now.
Ryan McMahon.
Senga goes 6'1", 32 years old, and he was born in Japan. Senga back to work.
Hey. Ball.
Boog, our man Daryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
stays alive. Pitch misses there. Full count now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
3 balls, 2 strikes to count. Battling here as he fouls it away. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a ground ball to first and a foul ball. (3-2). That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Thairo Estrada to the plate. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Climbed the ladder with that fastball, and it's 0-1. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Around second is McMahon. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on the line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
And the batter now, Brenton Doyle. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
Popped up. And that is a big first out.
Batting 7th, left fielder Sam Hilliard.
Digging in, Sam Hilliard. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
2 on, 1 out. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. There's a strike. Two outs.
Nope, that's down.
Tap foul at the plate. inside. It's 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
The 2-2. Now it's belted deep to left, way out of here. Home run. That one's gotta feel good. And the Rockies jump in front. It's 3-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Mickey Moniak now at the plate. And that misses. And it's 1-0.
1-0.
Two down, nobody on. That one the other way, and foul ball. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Next offering is in for a strike. Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Beck stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
The 2-out walk. Got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter. You got to go ahead and just let him steal if he's going to. Try to create the swing and miss and get out of this jam.
Out towards right center field. Taylor hustling after it. Got it. Nice grab. And that is that. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now 3-0. We head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso.
He consistently hits the ball hard. His exit velocity and barrel rate near the tops in the league.
Well, I think that one of the things that we've seen is that neutralizing the running game is as much to do with going with the slide step that a good majority of the pitchers have, and nobody wants to give a, can't pick it up cleanly, still able to fire over, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Brett Beatty will hit next. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
One down, base is empty. Inside, almost got him.
Nope, that's inside.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's a 2-2.
Helpful.
Upstairs outside, that's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Jared Young, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That one fouled off. Falling behind 2-1.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Baden stands at first with 1 out. That one outside. Now 3-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Fought off foul. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there.
Fielder,
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now here is Tyrone Taylor. That one a little bit high. Ball 1. Right side, Moniak puts it away for the out.
Batting 8th, left fielder, Jeff McNeil.
Jeff McNeil stands in.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Two on, 2 outs. And foul ball. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that is that. So they strand a pair. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Rockies 3 and the Mets nothing. All set for the start of the inning. And now the shortstop, Ezequiel Tovar. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Now one
ball,
missed.
2 strikes.
This one popped up. Lindor. And makes the grab. And there's one away.
Now batting, catcher Hunter Goodman.
Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that's downstairs. Ball 1.
1-0.
And there's a ball.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at bat strikeout.
Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. And strike 1 to the catcher. And there's ball 4.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk.
For Colorado,
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. The walk and a run scored his first time. That's off the inside corner. 1-0. Man at first, 1 away. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And that's down and away. Next offering upstairs. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
We got a full count. 3-2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So 2 down now, and here is Thairo Estrada. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. And that one is downstairs. And the count is 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball. Toss to Alonso. And Estrada is out. Third out, and that ends the frame. The Rockies strand 1, but they lead at 3-0. As we go to the last of the third. And now the catcher comes up to him. Francisco Alvarez. That's in for a strike.
All 1's the count.
Fly ball down the line. And that is foul.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Up the middle. Handles, throws to first. One up, one down.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Grounded out his first time. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it stays fair.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Flying to left his first time. That's a slider for a strike.
0-1.
Outside low, and 1-1. Here's a rocket out to left. This one looks like trouble. Lindor around second, heading for third. Coming home. The relay throw. He's safe. And now just a two-run deficit.
Well done. Drives in the run. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
One out, runner at second. And now it's Juan Soto. Grounded out his first time. Inside, just missed.
There's no way around it. Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he'd played in Major League Baseball in a different life or something.
And another ball.
No strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
We got a full count.
And now maybe extra bases. And he boots it. The run comes in from second, and they trail by one. And he'll pull into second safely.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Man at second with one away. Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That's outside.
That's out.
And that is ball one. One out and a runner at second.
Ball, that's inside.
That one is absolutely belted. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with two gone.
Up next for the Mets, third baseman, Brett Beatty.
And now, Brett Beatty.
How many times have we seen an early at-bat change the course of a game? It happens every night in baseball, and maybe it happens again here.
That misses,
1-0.
and that's ball one. Two outs and a runner at third here in the last half of the third. Hard hit to right center. Base hit into the outfield. Soto scores. And it's an RBI single. It's 3-3.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now it's the right fielder, Jared Young. First pitch just misses. A little bit low.
Down.
Baden leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one catches the zone, and it's 2-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Just off the outside edge. Full count, 3-2. Tyrone Taylor in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
And next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor. Flied to right his first time. Just missed. The Rockies have some action in the pen. Number 45 up and throwing. Halverson also throwing. And the 1-0. Out towards left center. Doyle. And that's the third out. So they get 3 and draw even. On to inning number 4. All tied up at 3 apiece. And we're back. Start of the 4th.
Rockies,
So in now for
fielder,
Colorado, Brendan Doyle. First pitch misses.
Well, these Rockies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers kind of speak for themselves with the 4 walks. They've done a great job of not trying to do too much and just staying disciplined.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And now it's even up.
Another thing I love is how they've allowed the game to come to them. They're not forcing the issue when they're on offense. And when you force and get anxious, it starts being a lot more likely that you'll let those pitchers off the hook.
And he chases that one. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here's the left fielder, Sam Hilliard. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
This one chopped to first. Alonso takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman Kyle Farmer.
Next to hit, Kyle Farmer. He's already homered here in this one. That one's upstairs, ball one. Swing and a miss, strike one.
1-1.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Left field, way back there. McNeil ranging back. Up against the wall, and brings it in. Through 3.5. We're all even, 3 apiece. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now here's Jeff McNeil.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the 3rd home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished. Well, these Mets doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Farmer takes it to the bag, and one gone to the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Now it's going to be Francisco Alvarez. 0 for 1 so far. And that is out of play. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next pitch is outside. And the count 1-2.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
That one in the dirt, and that's ball 2. And that's in the dirt.
3-2.
Flails at that one. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's Francisco Lindor. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Fouled off left side. Two down, nobody on. That misses the zone. Now 1-2. On the ground right side. Over to first. Lindor retired. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. So they make short work of them there. On to the top of the 5th we go. All tied up at 3 apiece. The Mets with a new arm on the mound. Ryan Stanek. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 55, Ryan Stanek.
Stepping in,
Leading off
Mickey
for Colorado,
Moniak.
right
Worked a
fielder,
walk at his
Mickey
first trip to the
Moniak.
plate. Stanek, in his 8th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Action in the Mets bullpen. Huascar Brazoban getting loose out there. just off the inside edge.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swings through that one for strike one.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came
Now
together
batting,
for
the
him.
designated
Smash
hitter,
that one through the
Jordan Beck.
infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Next for Colorado, Jordan Beck. 0 for 2 in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. This one bashed to left center, on its way, and that one's out of here. A two-run shot, and now they're out in front. It's 5-3.
Sometimes we say it's a sinker that didn't sink. Well, that was a splitter that just didn't split. Kind of like a BP fastball. And when you throw that pitch, don't expect to get it back. You're getting a new baseball from the umpire.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Ezequiel Tovar. He's 0 for 1. That's in there. 0-1.
All these
0-1's the
Rockies
count.
really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Going back. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Now batting, catcher Hunter Goodman.
Hunter Goodman, the next to hit. He is struck out, and he is walked. And first offering is fouled off.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Ball one there. Outside with a breaking ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Throw to first in time.
Oh, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow
Now
death.
batting,
With two
third
strikes, you're
baseman,
looking to
Ryan
protect, and
McMahon.
halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Two down, bases empty. Ryan McMahon digging in for the Rockies. A strikeout and a walk. And that one upstairs, ball one. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Smoked on the ground a second. In plenty of time to first. That's out number 3. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 5-3 ball game.
Now pitching for
Back
Colorado.
now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking
Number
over on the
45.
mound, number 45.
Carson
He's been so
Palmquist.
good against lefties. Now the number 2
Leading
hitter,
off for the
Brandon
Mets,
Nimmo.
Second baseman, Brandon Nimmo.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Base knock center field. And a good start to the inning.
Seems like he got exactly
batting,
what he was looking for right there.
hitter.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Here's Juan Soto. On the ground right side, 4, 6,
He's out.
3, and they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so
Up
easy,
next
but it was
for the
far
Mets,
from routine.
first
That's the one thing
baseman,
about big
Pete
leaguers. They make tough
Alonso.
plays look simple.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. This guy with light tower power. That one
Off the plate,
outside,
ball 1.
ball 1. And that drops in for a strike. The Mets down by a pair. Last half of inning number 5. And misses inside.
Ball 2.
That one fouled off, 2-2. And the polar bear strikes out. Mets go down quickly. They're still down 5-3. Back here in Queens,
Leading off
all
for the
set for the
Rockies,
top of the
second
6th.
baseman,
And here is
Thairo
Thairo Estrada. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Late on that fastball.
I was always told it's
0-1.
hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Outside low. Now 1-2.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Struck him out swinging. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball
batting,
nicely
the
and
center
just
fielder,
bunched him up
Britton
on
Doyle.
the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Doyle up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Strike 1.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
And it's fouled away. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come
Now
across,
batting,
especially in
left
terms
fielder,
of movement.
Sam
I mean, that
Hilliard.
thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Hilliard
Ball
up for
1.
the 3rd time here. Watches that
Ball
one
1, no
miss.
strike.
Two outs. And now
Ball
2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hits the top of the zone at 98 for a strike. The 2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Bottom of the 6th inning. And here is Brett Beatty. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Victor Vodnik appears to be getting loose. Herget getting loose as well. Now a fly ball to right center. Doyle sizes this one up. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Jared
Young up now for the Mets. That's in for a strike on the outside corner.
0-1's the count.
0-1. One down, base is empty. Right through there for a strike. Next offering misses down and away. Way high.
2-2 the count.
The Mets trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. That misses,
3-2.
and it's 3-2. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. McMahon hauls it in for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tyrone
So up next for New York,
Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Just missed.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately,
well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning.
Now pitching for the New
Oscar
York Mets.
Brazoban gets handed the
Number
rock out of the
43.
pen.
well, you see the
Oscar
ERA very solid.
Brazoban.
And that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
And now the first
Leading
baseman,
off for the
Kyle
Rockies,
Farmer.
first
He's
baseman,
already
Kyle
homered in this
Farmer.
game. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Ah, that hit him.
First base.
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Mickey
Now
Moniak
batting, right
digging
fielder,
in for the
Mickey
Rockies.
Moniak.
A walk, and he's also singled.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. Farmer on at first. Nobody out. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Next
2
offering
balls,
way off
2
the
strikes.
plate. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Goes down looking.
Really great job of locking him up with that fastball inside, and that was set up by 2 pitches
Designated
before,
hitter,
back-to-back
Jordan
off speed away. And once you get a hitter looking out there or even leaning out towards the outer part of the plate, it's a great call to come back inside with a fastball if you can locate, and he did. I think it surprised him, and he just couldn't get a swing off.
So now here's the DH, Jordan Beck. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
That one
1-0.
misses, and it's 1-0.
That's ball 2.
In the dirt.
Ball 3.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1. And ball
That's ball
4,
4,
2
take the
aboard.
bait.
Now batting.
So in now for
Shortstop,
Colorado,
Ezekiel
Tovar. There's a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Hunter Goodman getting ready to hit. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
They are being real aggressive to put some runs on the board, get 2 runners now in the scoring position. Excellent job of stealing second base and staying out of a potential double play. Now that can kind of backfire and kill your rally, but it worked out nicely. Now a chance to do some damage.
Next pitch is downstairs. On the ground. Lindor on to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
Now batting, third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon digging in for the Rockies. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. 2 outs and a runner at third here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one
ball 2.
Cutting but missing down low.
2-0.
Two outs. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. And it's 2-1.
1 strike.
Outside with a breaking ball. Thairo Estrada and a Colorado on deck circle. In the air, left side. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. As a run scores.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Huascar Brazoban is done, and he's responsible for the runner on second.
Now
so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Reed Garrett.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So runner at second, 2 down. Thairo Estrada digging in for the Rockies.
0-1's the count.
And it's even up.
I got a ball, 1 strike. Nope, that's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So they get 3 runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Rockies 8 and the Mets 3. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the inning, and stepping in for New York, Jeff
for the
McNeil.
Mets, left fielder, Jeff McNeil.
That one
Ball
off
1.
the mark, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss.
Just a little too
1
quick
ball,
on
1
that.
strike.
Front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Not
2 balls,
close with
2
that
strikes.
one, and the count is even, 2-2. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Moniak makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Francisco
Alvarez up now for the Mets. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
The Rockies leading by 5 here at the bottom of the 7th. Trying to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
1-1.
The 1-1 is
That's ball 2.
upstairs. 2-1. That one drilled left field, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. 1 for 3. And a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible.
Ball,
Keep the
that's it.
momentum going.
Inside, and it's 1-2. Backed off the plate that time.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Good eye in that spot.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Two down, nobody on. Got him looking. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Mets. Can't chip away at an 8-3 deficit. And we're back, ready to begin the 8th. And now it's going to be Brenton Doyle. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
And there's a foul ball. And strike 2. Movement in the bullpen. Max Kranick preparing to come on if needed. There's a swing and a drive. And in one hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for
fielder,
some, so that was
Sam
nicely
Hilliard.
done to beat the odds. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Hilliard now at the plate.
0 for 3 in this one.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1's the count.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Doyle around third. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead.
The first baseman, Kyle Farmer.
So man aboard, Kyle Farmer digging in for the Rockies. Center field, Taylor settles underneath it, and it's caught for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Mickey Moniak.
Next for Colorado, Mickey Moniak. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Hilliard at first, one gone. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
And
One
that
ball,
skips in the
2
dirt.
strike.
Way inside, and that hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. 2
Now
on with
batting,
1
the
out.
designated
Jordan
hitter, Jordan
Beck
Beck.
will hit next. And the first pitch misses for ball one. On the ground to third, might be two. They put the tag on him. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. One run, a pair of hits, no errors, and one left on. Last half of the eighth coming up. It's the Rockies 9 and the Mets 3.
Pitching for
Back
Colorado.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Jake Bird.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so
Leading off
he should be
for the
fairly
Mets,
free and easy out
second
there.
baseman,
Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
On the ground to first. He steps on the bag, and a quick out, number one.
Really nice job to get
Now
your first out of the ball game.
Designated hitter, Juan Soto.
And now the Mets DH, Juan Soto. Bird in his third season, 29 years old, and he was a fifth-round pick back in 2018. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
0-1 now. Foul ball. One down, base is empty. And that one misses up and in. And a count 1-2. Action in the pen down there. Tyler Kinley getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting, first baseman.
In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. His 12th of the season. It's 9-5. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So one out, nobody on. Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty. He swings and fouls one off. Bird throws what a lot of people consider to be a power sinker. Throws it with serious velocity, but it moves a ton and it stays down. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
And Boog, against a guy like this, you grab your backup bat out of the rack. You don't want to take your gamer up there because you know there's a good chance it's coming back broken.
Snags it for the second out.
Quick reactions down there at first, and those can be
Now
tougher
batting,
than they look
the right
sometimes.
fielder,
There could be all kinds of weird
Jared
spin or
Young.
knuckling action on the baseball.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Jared Young. What's the approach when you're facing a guy like this, Chris?
Don't look down in the zone because you'll end up chasing something that's out of the strike zone. Make him elevate the pitch because he's not as a
Fires across the diamond, and the inning is over. A Pete Alonso blast for the Mets. It's now 9-5. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Max Kranick.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
So in now for
Leading off
Colorado,
for the Rockies,
Ezekiel
shortstop,
Tovar.
Ezekiel Tovar.
And first offering is fouled off. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets, Clay Holmes. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. And ball one.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Oh, that's great execution of the pitch right there, and the battery working together. Catcher does a nice job to present that to the umpire and get that called third strike.
Here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman. Gets the slider in there for a strike. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Good job to fight that one off.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw comes in too late, and they can't get the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan McMahon. And that's outside, ball one. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. And a foul ball. Just missed. Goodman over at first with one away. And that's too high.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And ball
Inside,
4, 2
ball
aboard.
4.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good
Up
patience
next
in this
for
one. It's the
Colorado,
second time he's
baseman,
taken ball 4.
Tyrone Estrada.
2 on, 1 out. Estrada, the next to hit. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Swing and a grounder foul first base side. And the 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. In the dirt, blocked. Swings through it for the K. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Now batting, the
So first and second with 2
Doyle.
outs. Next to hit for the Rockies, Brenton Doyle. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. In for a strike. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one smoked. Could be trouble. Coming home. He will score. In safely with a double. His second of the day.
Comes through with the RBI. Not a bad slider by any means. It was down and away, but an even better job to spoil that thing. And he let it travel. Didn't try to hook it. Man, that's a really good approach.
So 2 down. Next to hit, Sam Hilliard. First offering, and it just misses. That one pushed to the left and foul. 2 on, 2 outs.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Just off the inside edge. Two on, 2 outs. Base hit, 1 run in already. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. 12-5 is our score.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Max Kranick won't go any further, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for
taking
the New York
over on the
Mets.
mound for the Mets, Chris
Number
Davinsky.
49.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So a man at first. Next for Colorado, Kyle Farmer. And that misses. And that is ball 1. The Rockies up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. Next offering upstairs. Liner, base hit. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder.
First and second,
Mickey
2 down.
Moniak.
Now it's the right fielder, Mickey Moniak. That misses. Ball 1. And another ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that's in for a strike. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Fouls one off. 2-2. And down on strikes he goes. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, 9, 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Rockies 12 and the Mets 5. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Just missed. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze. I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, that would have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always
Now
easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Man at first, nobody out. Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That's in there. That's strike 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Here's the 0-2. It's softly on the ground to third. McMahon toss to second. How about that double play?
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Alvarez.
So last chance for the Mets. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. And first offering is fouled off. The Mets down to their final strike. And that's in the dirt.
Nope. That's inside.
Line drive. And a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Solid swing from start to
Now
end.
batting,
On time with
shortstop,
everything. Really good
Francisco
balance. Nice extension.
Lindor.
And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Check swing, called strike. Alvarez off of first with 2 away. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Throw to first, ball game. And the Rockies slug their way to a win in this one.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
12-5 is your final. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.